All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're talking about a phrase you've probably heard a million times. Maybe you've even said it yourself when things get tough. Everything happens for a reason. But what's really behind those words? Let's pull back the curtain and take a closer look. Here it is, the big idea in one simple sentence. It sounds, well, it sounds profound, doesn't it? But what's it really getting at? Is it just something we tell ourselves to feel a little better when life throws us a curveball? And that's the real question, isn't it? Are we just talking about a nice, cozy blanket of a phrase we pull over ourselves? Or is there a deeper, more powerful truth hiding in plain sight? Okay, so to understand this, let's start with the basics of, being alive, our days, the good ones and the bad ones. This whole philosophy suggests that these days don't just happen to us, they happen for us. And here's where it gets really elegant. You see this amazing balance? Good days, they're like a high five from the universe, reminding you that life is beautiful. But the bad days, they're not a punishment. They're a memo saying, hey, there's a lesson here for you. They're two sides of the very same coin. I mean, think about it. Those really good days where you feel on top of the world, everything just clicks. The whole point of those days, the reason they happen, is to fill up your tank. They're a gift, a reminder of all the beauty and joy that's possible. But what about those awful days? You know the days that just knock you down? Well, instead of just writing them off as a total loss, this perspective reframes them. A bad day is basically a signal. It's a call to learn something new about yourself, about the world, about what you need to grow. In a weird way, they're actually our most powerful teachers. Now, this same idea, the same pattern, it doesn't just stop with our experiences. It applies to every single person who crosses our path. And look at that. The parallel is uncanny. Good people, they fill our lives with memories that we'll cherish forever. And the people we might call bad, well, they're not just there to make our lives difficult, they're there to give us valuable lessons. Let's talk about the good people first. The friends, the family, the mentors who just make life better. They are, in a very real sense, the architects of our happiness. They help us build this incredible library of good times and warm feelings that we can go back to again and again. Okay, now for the tough one. The people who challenge us, who hurt us. This idea asks us to see them differently, not as villains, but as teachers. Unintentional teachers, maybe, but teachers nonetheless. They show us where our boundaries are. They test our resilience, and they force us to get crystal clear on our own values. The lesson might hurt, for sure, but it's always, always valuable. So you've got good days and bad days, good people and challenging people. How does it all fit together? Well, this is where we get to the heart of it all. This is how you actually find the reason. See, it's not a passive thing. Finding the reason is something you do. It's a practice. You embrace the good, you accept the lessons from the bad, you cherish the great memories, and you actually integrate what you've learned from the tough encounters. You're not waiting for a reason to show up, you're building it piece by piece. So the reason isn't some big secret password to the universe. It's much more personal than that. It's the wisdom you create. It's the sum total of all the value you pull from every single thing that happens to you, good, bad, and everything in between. And this is the most important part. This isn't just a nice thought. It's a practical, hands-on way to move through the world. It really boils down to a choice. You can see your life as just one random thing after another, or you can choose to put on this lens and start actively looking for the value in everything. It totally changes the game. You stop being a victim of your circumstances and you become a seeker of wisdom. Which brings us right back to where we started. When you're told to believe this, it's not asking for blind faith. It's an invitation to trust that no matter what's happening, whether it feels amazing or awful, there's something in it for you, something of value you can take with you. So I'll just leave you with this final thought. This isn't just about looking back on your life from a rocking chair. It's about right now, this very moment. Whether your day is going great or it's a total mess, ask yourself, what's the beauty, what's the memory, or what's the lesson here? What reason will you find today?